Hey, what's going on guys? It's me JC and welcome back to my channel once again. In today's video, I want to talk about the new Widow's Wine perk in Black Ops 3 Zombies. It's the only real perk that we've heard about as of late, and it looks really cool. It looks like a spider. We've seen it at Comic-Con. It's been teased a bunch. Inside the Escape the Room challenge at Comic-Con, there was bottles placed that teased this perk to us. It has a little spider symbol. It has what looks to be like lips on the back of the spider. I'm not exactly sure what that means, but there's so much speculation going on about what this perk does, and I want to give you guys a few ideas of my own on what this perk does. We really have no information at all on it. Treyarch is just simply putting it out there just so we speculate. So I'm going to speculate like they want me to. I've seen a bunch of theories on what this perk could be, whether or not it's a poisonous effect that can be applied to the zombies, or whether or not it's extra barriers that might possibly be added to the barricades in the zombie map. And there's just overall no real clear answer on what it is. And I think a bunch of people are overlooking what the actual name of this perk is. It is called Widow's Wine. And what is a widow? The correct definition of a widow is a woman whose spouse has died. And if you want to apply that to many things, you probably can. So basically, if you're left by somebody, if you're the last remaining person, or someone has left you, I guess you could be called a widow. And I was thinking in my head, what could this relate to in zombies? And then I had the perfect idea. Maybe this Widow's Wine perk only applies to you when you're the last person alive. Because think about it, you have 3 companions in the game, and if they all die, you pretty much become a widow in that sense. You become a widow or widower if you're a guy, and that's when you're the last person left and you have no one left with you. I don't know exactly what the perk could do if you're the last one alive, but I have some slight ideas that may point us in the right direction. One is that it might buff us up. So think about it, you're the last one alive, everyone else on your team has died, and then you get a buff, like increasing your chances of surviving the round for your team. Maybe you'll get like one more extra, little health slot or something, so zombies, it takes 6 zombie slaps to kill you if you have Jug. Or maybe you get an extra damage increase or something like that. Maybe you actually affect the zombies, like many people are saying, with a poisonous state when you shoot at them. Maybe when you're shooting the zombies, they kind of degrade with poison when you're the last person alive. It's just something that I've been thinking about a lot. Over the years, we've seen a lot of perks that have to do with coming back to life, or after you die something happens, like Who's Who, for example. That perk is probably the worst perk of all time, but it does have to do with, coming back to revive yourself in that way. And Tombstone is sort of similar in that sense. You go in the next round and pick up your Tombstone and get all of your weapons and perks back. And this perk could be something sort of along those lines as well. A real clutch perk in a sense that could save your game until the next round and get you through a really tough spot. But that's all my ideas on this perk, guys. I want you to write in the comments below what your ideas are for this Widow's Wine perk, and I'll be sure to read them. Like I've said many times before, you guys know I read the comments. It's something I love doing so much. And be sure to put your ideas in the comments about Widow's Wine, because we got to get to the bottom of this. We need to understand what this perk is, because this perk is probably very important, maybe an Easter egg or something along those lines. They wouldn't be teasing it this far ahead if it wasn't something pretty cool or pretty important. I have a feeling this perk could be a real different perk than our normal perks. It could be a really cool one in all reality once we figure out what it is. But again, tell me in the comments below what you guys think this perk does. I'll be sure to read them. Like I've said many times, this has been JC, and I will see you guys on the next video. Have a good one.